C. Content. How can an independent musician improve targeting his audience with content? When it comes to independent musicians, we are talking about two types of content. First, your music, and second, marketing and social media.
Should musicians focus on the quantity or quality of music they produce? When it comes to producing music, it is important to focus on both quantity and quality. If you are producing a lot of content, but it lacks quality, it may not reach the right audience and have an effective impact. But if your content is high quality but limited in quantity, it may be difficult to reach potential fans. Striking a balance between the two is key to having a successful music career. There's a short story that recently became popular among the content creators. The ceramics class was divided into two groups based on how they would be graded. The first group was to be judged solely on the quantity of their work, while the second group was to be judged solely on the quality of their work. The teacher planned to use a simple grading system. On the final day of class, he would weigh the work of the quantity group and assign grades based on weight. The quality group, on the other hand, would only need to produce one perfect pot to receive the highest grade. However, when the time came to grade, the group that was being judged based on quantity produced the highest quality work. This may be because the quantity group was actively producing and learning from their mistakes, while the quality group spent more time theorizing about perfection and ended up with little to show for their efforts. However, this story is not about focusing solely on quantity. The main lesson is that you have to be consistent with making new releases. Don't get stuck struggling for perfection. What are some good resources for musicians to improve their skills? YouTube tutorials and online courses. Many musicians use YouTube videos to learn new music genres, instruments, and other topics related to music production. Look into courses related to music production, music theory, and songwriting. Aside from general online learning platforms like Coursera and Udemy, there are great music-specific ones, like Musicians Institute, Berklee College of Music, and Artist Works. Workshops and lessons. Consider investing in private lessons or workshops to get expert advice on how to improve your skills. Networking, meet other musicians to get feedback, support, and advice on how to improve. Music blogs and magazines. Read industry blogs and magazines to stay up to date on topics related to the music industry. Now let's also have a chat about producing marketing content. How can an independent musician drive attention to their music with the power of traditional and social media? 1. Identify and analyze your target audience and utilize data. Start by researching who your target audience is in terms of demographics like age, gender, location, interests, and so on. Use analytics platforms or your social media accounts to analyze who is engaging with your content and how. 2. Connect with influencers and reach out to media outlets. Identify key influencers in your target audience and reach out to them for collaboration opportunities. Reach out to blogs, magazines, radio stations, and more to get your content in front of more people. 3. Develop a content plan. Create a content plan that is tailored to your target audience, focusing on topics and formats that will be of interest to them. Some ideas for a content plan for an individual musician. Music-related blog posts. This could involve posts about the creative process behind your music, upcoming performances, or music industry news. Social media posts. Utilize social media accounts to post photos and announcements about upcoming shows, new releases, and other music-related news. Podcast interviews and guest posts. Schedule guest posts for music-related blogs or podcasts that are geared towards your target audience. Video content. Create music videos or video series related to your music. Email newsletters, share updates about your music and upcoming performances. Interactive content. Try creating quizzes, polls, and surveys related to your music that can be shared on social media. Live streaming. Live stream informal or formal shows online, for example Twitter Spaces became quite popular among the NFT crowd. We'll keep this section a bit generic, because the juice of content plans is most important for when musicians release new music. It's a whole separate story, and we even have a tool that will help you build your release content plan and strategy, and provide proven ideas for engaging your audience. 4. Monitor your performance. Use data and research to inform your content plan and ensure that it is targeting the right people. Track how your content is performing in order to adjust and improve it over time.
Independent musicians should focus on creating quality content in both musical and marketing formats by analyzing their target audience, connecting with potential influencers, forming a content plan, and monitoring their performance. YouTube tutorials, online courses, and workshops are great resources to improve musical skills, as well as staying up to date in the industry by reading music-related blogs and magazines. Utilizing traditional and social media platforms with strategies tailored towards the target audience will help in garnering attention towards the musician's work. And that's it. Remember, audience, branding, and content. Music marketing can be a daunting task for independent musicians, but with the right strategy, it doesn't have to be. See you in the next course on musicacademy.io.